Alright everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon Black 2, where today we start off in Castelia City. And we're gonna go on a little adventure. Actually, I don't want to go up this way, now that I think about it. But we've got a few things that we need to do, and potentially we will be getting a new team member as well. So that'll be something to hopefully that we can enjoy and have a bit of fun with. But if we head over this way, we get an item. We get Flash, which isn't that helpful, but it might be in the future. Anyway, we are going to head on up this way, and we are going to continue on up this way, because I found a useful item. So, just in here, we talk to this guy, and we get the amulet coin. And there you go. Now, I did check on the Soothe Bell. That is not anywhere close to us at the current moment. It's in Nimbasa City, so it's a city away. We're gonna have a few more Pokemon by that point. At the very least, I think we'll have, I think we should get Amulet Coin, and I think the Miracle Seed we shall give to Riddle, and Scope Lens, we can give that to Riley to hold for the time being. That should be pretty good with our team, and help us out for the foreseeable future. But there's a few things that we need to do. And it starts by interacting with the gym, because everything in Castelia City starts by interacting with the gym, or at least that's the start of the progression. So, if you're looking for the city's gym leader, he said he might be in trouble and took off. You can go look for him if you'd like. Berg vanished again. Oh, that we know who this is. Oh, hello, Iris. Sun came up and Berg isn't here right now.
Isn't Berg always vanishing, though? He always says he's got artist block, and just goes wandering out of the gym. Hi there, who are you? Looking for Team Plasma, but Team Plasma disbanded 2 years ago. I guess that doesn't matter. We're having problems, so I'll help you out. Now where would suspicious people go to hide? That's it. That might be where they are.
I don't know what that just said. And he's saying go basically past the Pokemon Center. I know where we're going. I've done this before. And I'm hoping that we can continue onwards. Though, that said, there is one thing we need to do. Not go up that way, but one thing we definitely need to do is buy some repels. That is going to be very important. And, because the place we're about to head into is quite frustrating. So let's go ahead, buy up our repels, and...
Hey, come on! Thumb Piers past here. If you mention a suspicious place in Castelia City, the only places that come to mind is the narrow street and here.
Okay. So if we keep going onwards...
This way, come have a look.
And I guess we'll just continue on this way. This is the way where you could get the items for Evolution Stone for the elemental monkeys.
You can go inside the sewers from here. What you think? Seems pretty suspicious, right?
Yeah, seems pretty suspicious. Joey, did you find Team Plasma? Well, no, we haven't found him yet. Ah, those dirty Pokemon thieves. This is the only place I still haven't checked is... Joey, help me out.
Yep, the sewers are the perfect place for hiding.
Alright, well, they must be where Team Plasma is located, so let's head on in here. And with the pretty cool music going on, let's add our repel into the mix. and talk to Hugh. Joey, I need you to get tougher. Even I'm having going to have trouble taking them all by myself. Anyway, it's okay. I'll take care of healing your Pokemon. You ready to go? Let's find Team Plasma. Let's go ahead and find Team Plasma. I agree with that statement. I do want to get items. This place is kind of a maze and a bit crazy. Twisted Spoon, that's an interesting item. We can kind of like go down and around. There's this place. But yeah, basically Team Plasma are over here, so we're gonna take them on. Hey, what do you want? Team Plasma, you villains! What? Don't treat us like villains, and don't interfere with our plans to liberate Pokemon. Liberate? Ha! You're just ordinary Pokemon thieves. What's more, you use those stolen Pokemon like they're tools. Shut up! Hand over your Pokemon. Let's do this, Joey. They're really tough, but whatever. We've got the Pokemon we need. Now we flee. Oh, they run away like Patrat. Okay, let's go further inside. There might be more in there. I don't think that's necessary for you two. Could you be the gym leader, Berg? Yes, sir, the one and the same. I'm Berg, and there's no one suspicious beyond here. Is that so? Yes, indeedy. I'm concerned about Team Plasma as well, but more importantly, shall we leave this place? For some reason, this sewer's bugging me. Huh? Didn't you and the other gym leaders fight Team Plasma 2 years ago? Thanks for your help. Here, use this. Oh, we get strength. That's neat. I'll find those other Team Plasma punks. I'll never forgive those Pokemon thieves. No way. He's gone. You there. That was an excellent demonstration of battling. The way you brought out the power of your Pokemon against the opponent like Team Plasma. Astounding, simply astounding. Interesting as well, I see. Who was that? Well, no matter. What are you going to do? You can train here, or maybe come challenge me, the gym leader. Be seeing you. Alright, well, we're definitely going to be staying here. I want to try and get, there's quite a few items in here as well. And there's a Pokemon I want to catch that isn't directly in here. But I also do want to try and just run about in hopes that maybe our Pokemon can evolve. But let's take on battles. I had temporarily forgotten that our Pokemon had the amulet coin. I kind of feel bad taking extra money from a janitor, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. We will keep on trying to battle a few people, but he says there's nothing but trainers past here. But that's fine, because that's kind of what we want. And this is a doctor. And there we are, we get, I thought we could maybe do Brute Force, but Brute Force wasn't working. But yeah, we can continue getting leftovers. That's a really useful item, actually, to have. And then there's this lady. And what do we get here? We get a free potion. Cool. Oh yeah, you can get an item, I think, every day in here. I can't remember if there is any other item. I don't think there is. But that's a cool place. I don't know what the chances are. I've never looked into it, but that is a thing. And then this room, I think, has something to do in the post-game. So we will ignore it for now. Which I think means we've only got 1 or 2 more areas to go to. Rare bone, that's an interesting item. And one of the few ones that you can get during summer. The thing is you do, the rest of this place is really only accessible by surf. So, yeah, we'll just see. Yeah, because part of the reason is I want to basically get out of here before we run out of repels, which I think is going to happen pretty soon. So I'm going to use that one because I want to get all the way back to here. Because there's a little cute little park area in Castelia City. And if you talk to this guy, this is where it all began for Castelia City. So this is the area, I guess, of Castelia City where everything began. And we get another miracle seed. So you shouldn't have got that one miracle seed. You should have tried to get something else. Anyway, I'm going to run around and try and find a certain Pokemon here. I bet you already know which one it is. But let's see if we can find... Actually, you know what? Audino time. Still no evolution. Sick and tired of that. Alright, now let's go and look for our Pokemon that we want. Oh, I ran into another Audino and took it out, but guess what's happening? Riley is evolving! Which is actually really nice, because it means that I don't have to use Riley up front constantly, because we've gotten ourselves a Lucario. Congratulations, your Riley has evolved into Lucario. How cool is that? So, finally, I don't have to have Riley up top, because we've got what is, frankly, an amazing Pokemon. Especially this early on. So let's go ahead, switch out to Riddle, and now officially find the Pokemon we want to find. I figured I'd be here for a lot longer to find this Pokemon, but here we are with the Pokemon that we want to catch. One thing, you'll notice Riddle did level up. We ran into an Audino, so I took it out. Figured, why not? We'll go immediately for a Quick Ball here to see if that works. And if it doesn't, then... It had to just go all the way to the end, didn't it? Alright, well, we'll go for a Leaf Tornado. See if we can't just try and weaken it decently. One more should do it. But yes, I've actually never used an Eevee in one of our adventures, and I thought, actually, this would be the perfect time to use an Eevee. Mainly because in this game, well, it's kind of one of these tricky Pokemon that you don't always get a chance to use. Sometimes games make it harder to get Eevee, sometimes they're easier, but a lot of times I just always felt like I never really wanted an Eevee on my team because there are so many cool Pokemon and usually everyone uses an Eevee. I've got a particular strategy with having an Eevee this time around. So the reason I'm getting an Eevee, one is because we're going to have a big team. We're going to have a team of 12 instead of, for this game, instead of 6 or 8 or what, you know, kind of what I usually do. So having, I think, the Pokemon that we're going to get, I think is going to be really helpful. Now I know I'm kind of getting a few too many, you know, single typings of Pokemon, and Eevee only is single typing, but Well, the evolutions are only single typing. I'm gonna run out of Pokeballs before I catch this thing at this rate. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, either way, with when you have enough Pokemon, I think we should be fine. I am gonna use a few Pokemon that I think are a little bit more suited to the region as well. Like, there are gonna be a few of the Gen 5 Pokemon that I didn't use that I think people expected me to use or commonly get used, because I actually think they're better in this game, but you'll see which Pokemon those are at some point, don't you worry. But I also do want to use a mix of some of these Pokemon from previous generations, because I do think they're pretty cool, especially ones that we don't generally use. So I just want to catch this thing. Come on. Let's, it's just not gonna work, is it? Come on. One last Pokeball before I'm gonna have to use a timer ball on this Eevee. Don't want to use a timer ball. I thought it was really going to save itself for the last Pokeball. Nope, we've got to use a timer ball now. That's fun. That is fun. Well, let's see if this works. Of course it does. Because why wouldn't it? Anyway, we get Eevee added to the Pokédex, the evolution Pokemon. Thanks to its unstable genetic makeup, this special Pokemon conceals many different possible evolutions. Which is why we're going to give it a nickname that I think will make some interesting comments, potentially, about what you think this Pokemon will end up being. We're going to call it Solus. Anyway, let's head on back to the Castelia city proper, at least. How many repels do we have? We have 2. That should be enough to get us back to the front and out of this place. In the next episode, we are going to be taking on the gym. So it's nice that we've got our Pokemon for that. And Iris has something to say to us.
Your friend. He seemed pretty mad. Did everything go okay in the sewers? So what are you going to do now? You ran into the gym leader Berg in the sewers, didn't you? Maybe you should go to the Pokemon gym and see how far you've come. I'm sure battling will help your Pokemon come to understand you better as a trainer too.
Alright, well that probably is a good idea. So let's definitely go ahead and do that. In the next episode, we're going to take on the gym. I think we'll have had enough time in Castelia City after that. So, all is good. So, I'll see you all next time. Take care.